Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon and welcome to our today's session. We all know that Mobotix is a German manufacturer of cameras and other CCTV products, but in the last couple of years, Mobotix has started developing edge applications supported with artificial intelligence. In that regard, our speaker, Mr. Slavoljub Stevanović, will present to us the latest solution coming from Mobotix. So, Mr. Slavoljub, wish you a warm welcome and thank you for being with us today. Hopefully you can hear and see me. Hello, Slavoljub.
Hi, Said. How are you?
Very well. Thank you for your question. Hope that same is with you.
Thank you for this opportunity to present our solution. So I can start with my presentation?
Yes, sure.
Okay, let me share my screen. Can you allow me to share?
Yes. Try now.
Okay. Can you see my screen?
Yes, we confirm.
Okay. Let's transform your business together. Hello, everyone. My name is Slavoljub Stevanović, and I'm Mobotix Business Development Manager in Konica Minolta. And today's topic is Mobotix Platform 7. Today's topic is Mobotix Platform 7 cameras and application. At the beginning of my presentation, I would like to thank you, organizer, and to all participants. Thank you for your time dedicated for this presentation. And today's presentation will be in English, but you can ask questions in regional language as well as in English. Agenda for today: I will briefly present companies Konica Minolta and Mobotix, and just in a few slides. Then I will try to bring you closer IP video system camera platform 7, and I will show you where you can use our cameras and cameras of this platform, and where you can use the application, and how those applications can improve your business process and protect your property. All certified applications are based on AI and deep learning, and they are pre-installed in our cameras platform 7. And you can try it in 30 days. It's free of charge. Some of them is always free, but you can play with them. You can try, and you can choose the best and appropriate application for your needs. And just before the end, online with us, we will collect from partner company Stevanović AI, and the colleague will present their AI solution, which use Mobotix cameras. On the end, we will have time for questions and answers, I believe, and for conclusion of this topic. So, who is Konica Minolta? Back in 2003, Konica Minolta Holdings is established by integrating the management of Konica Corporation and Minolta. With more than 140 years of innovation, Konica Minolta is global market leader in printing industry, in sensing, in measuring instruments, healthcare, digital workplace, and of course, imaging IoT solution. Around 44,000 employees are giving shape to ideas globally in 150 countries daily. You probably know, but Konica Minolta has its own AI solution and development in our R&D departments all over the world. Some of them in Europe. you can see Brno and Rome, London, and Lagenhagen. We have our R&D departments, and more than 150 people work there. Konica Minolta video solution service based on Mobotix technology and covers a few fields: safety and security, workflow automation, cloud services, and managed IT services. We will see on the end 2 slides regarding our segment, which is based on video analytics, in AI video analytics. It's called video analytics solution. And till now, we have our visual quality inspection solution, and we cover defect detection, assembly quality inspection, and continuous surface quality inspection. We will see why is that important. So, in 2016, Konica Minolta has signed an agreement for the purchase of 65% of Mobotix from the major shareholders. And who is Mobotix? Mobotix is a leading producer of a premium quality intelligent IP video system. And Mobotix setting the standards for innovative cameras, technologies, and decentralized security solution with highest level of security and cyber security and GDPR compliant. Mobotix was founded in 1999 based in Germany. So more than 20 years of industry experience, intelligent device, reliability, support, training, experience in trainings, in events. The products that can build in Germany, tested a few times prior to leaving production. So our IoT cameras has no moving parts, no heater and blowers, and due to this fact, we have returns failures it's very low. So we are proud that Mobotix brought to 43 patents in CCTV world and 11 first. We bring the unique hemispheric picture, decentralized solution, storage on SD card, so local storage, security codec, which is most important part, in my opinion, of the camera. So also we have a SIP protocol embedded in our cameras. Cameras can be SIP client or SIP server. Our two-way audio, it's synchronized, always synchronized with video, due to the fact that we send and transmit together video and audio, and no space to the video and audio cannot be synchronized. Our cameras, we have 2 lines of IoT cameras, and our cameras are IoT ready, and all made in Germany. So Mobotix DNA remains the same. So decentralized architecture, integrated intelligence in both platform, IoT 6 and platform 7, cybersecurity and reliability, and fit for the future. I would like to present you platform 7 through the different fields. So let me start from the modularity. One of the main features of our cameras platform 7 is modularity. Platform 7 has only 4 basic models: S74, D71, Q71, and 73, but infinity number of combination and possibilities. Thanks to the modular design, we can make the camera we want, and which suits just for us, for our case, for our surveillance scene. Moreover, with one camera, we can cover multiple surveillance scene and from different angles. So first of cameras from this series is D71. It's discrete and compact single lens dome camera. You can find the 10 different day-night sensors, 5 with 8 megapixel sensor and 5 with ultra low light 4 megapixel sensor in each, with field of view, horizontal field of view from 15 up to 95 degrees. I will explain later that we have 4 megapixel image sensor unique on the market and first on the market with ultra low light image. The second camera is Q71, and we kept the idea of hemispheric image, and we have hemispheric image in live video, also in recorded video. The Mobotix Q71 series see everything all the time. So with 360 optic provide all around view. For the first time, we integrated infrared and LED light, white light, in one single camera, so we can get the picture from this camera in color during the day and during the night. We have several different brackets for wall mounting, so you can fit this camera in every position and for your case. So we have wall mounting, ceiling mounting, corner or pole mount. This camera it's intended for indoor or outdoor use with big temperature range and shock resistant. What is one important feature of this camera is two-way audio. It's like in camera platform 6, this camera platform 7 integrate the speaker and microphone. So you can play the recorded messages with some warnings. If you see some intruder on field, you can warn him, or you can play two-way audio to warn intruder, or to play some messages, some public messages. Also, all our cameras platform 7 have integrated feature WDR, which is very important for a complicated scene. This video from Q71 camera with activated WDR feature in panorama mode. So you can install this camera on ceiling or on the wall, and you can do the warp image. And you can see, have the feeling like camera it's installed like every regular camera. So no Mobotix camera has ever been this flexibility before, like S74. With S74 we can install 4 different sensor modules. The cables for this camera can be along 1, 2, or 3 meters, and we have some extension up to 30 meters for some special application. So we can install camera 2 different scenes with only one camera with cable long 3 and 30 meters. The Mobotix camera S74 sets the standard in modularity, flexibility, quality, and performance. Let me repeat that in all our cameras, platform 7, we have pre-installed up to 30 applications. So we can connect up to 4 sensor modules in S74 and up to 3 in M73. So we can those modules can be thermal modules, infrared, audio, video, 12 megapixel, 8 or 4. So 2 of 4 can be video sensors, and 2 of them can be functional sensors. So we can install 2 video sensors, one 8 megapixels, second 4 megapixel. We can put infrared sensor module. We can hide camera. We can put one audio and peer multi-sense sensor, or audio module for outdoor use and hide. So we can make a combination according our needs. You can see here some application scenario. So S74 can fit in many different scenarios. We can control entrance and exit, and the camera can look into the directions simultaneously. So the both sensor can, let's say, apply the specific application, for example, for a license plate, so we can control exit and entrance in the same times. Right, three picture, you can see the scenario for moving a license plate recognition. This S74 camera is installed on police vehicle, and sorry, so you can see video sensor and infrared sensor, and you can see that this case in USA, it's a system with let's say 40 million plates month across 220 Mobotix S74 cameras. This is the robust and big system, and the user can search in database license plate and vehicle color, type, and model, and let's say they can search according the not only one let's say one topic, one license plate. When we speak about video quality, let me ask what makes a good camera. Of course, it's resolution, it's night performance, dynamic, security, durability, and smart. You can see this is the picture from one of our camera. And what is the secret of this image quality? Of course, it's, you know, everybody knows its secret is in the size of image sensor. All Mobotix 7 series cameras use 4K sensor and up to 120 degrees field of view with regular sensor, and up to 12 megapixel for sensor for 180 degrees for hemispheric sensor. So our sensor is double size in respect with all other sensors you can find on the market. What does mean? This means that our pixel is 2 times bigger than the regular cameras on the market. 2 times bigger sensor, and pixel means 2 times more information. If we consider that the light is information, we have 2 times more lights, and so 2 times more information on our sensor. Also, the same size of the sensor is in our 4 megapixel sensor modular, so we will get 4 times more lights. Also, when we speak about light condition, we need to overcome situation like on this picture, and we would like to see inside of and outside of this room. With our WDR function feature, you know, we can do this, and in all cameras platform 7 we have this feature. How does it work? Long story short, so camera will take underexposed, neutral exposure, and overexposed image, and you know, merge them and make combination and make the image which with details inside and outside. When we speak about security, there are 2 different aspects. One is cybersecurity, and we are proud of our certifications. And the second aspect is security codec MXP. Mobotix developed a unique cactus concept, and for reliable, complete protection from the beginning to the end, from the end-to-end video system, we are you know, safe. So we have a lot of security technologies inside of our camera, like extra long password, camera web server can recognize it, blocks some external script, etc., etc. So we have a palette of tools to protect our cameras. let's say, or our cameras have highly secure 128 bits data encryption, and this is bit by standard according the encryption. So as I mentioned, we have NDA certificate, and we are compliant. Also, we have important security certifications for all our products. When we speak about light is happening in cybersecurity. After the detailed review, we can conclude that our products, cameras, Mobotix Hub, software, MC Management Center, and all other products are safe, and we are not affected by this the latest happening. The very important part of our camera is codec. MXP codec is unique codec on the market. Inside of our IoT cameras platform 6 and of course platform 7, we have MXP codec, which is only security codec on the market. MXP is license free and open. It's already integrated in the video management software, so the biggest player on the market. Why is important this codec? Because of forensic analysis. With one frame, sometimes, not sometimes, always, one frame is important for forensic analysis. So with our MXP codec, we can do, we need only one frame, one clear and sharp frame to do forensic analysis. Also, our cameras support H.264, H.265, and motion JPEG simultaneously. This is, you can see the right picture is from our intercom camera, 6 megapixel, and just imagine honeybees can beat their wings over 230 times per second, and you can see clearly the wings. So, any of our camera platform 7 can be used for the license plate. So you know, one frame is enough, quite enough for forensic search. When we speak about durability, we give a warranty period from 2 up to 8 years, and the standard IoT cameras have platforms for platform 6 5 years, the platform 7 up to 3 to up to 8 years with some license. This is interesting fact that we have installed our camera on the 5,675 meters. Very impressive image of Mount Everest. Also, you can see the one camera which is the burned. It's thermal camera. You can see that it still works. When I speak about thermal image, I can say that we have the best thermal cameras on the market. Why? Because some special feature, some special field of view and the resolution we have in front of our competitors. Mobotix motto is making the invisible visible. This is how it's beyond the human vision works. The thermal image can see in dark and on the distance. We use thermal cameras in industrial application, public institution, private organization, and use usually for perimeter protection. We'll see with our MX activity sensor, which is installed with a unique camera on the market with MX activity and with, let's say, some kind of motion detection is on the market. We can use for perimeter protection, for fire prevention, very important topic, and we can use for temperature measurement, like we do in landfills and or heating machine, etc. What is unique? It's our data in the noise equivalent temperature difference. It's 50 millikelvin. It's our picture is up to VGA and angle of view up to 90 degrees. can see we can set up to 20 let's say zones. 20 thermometers can be seen in our in one thermal camera with one thermal sensor, and we can measure the temperature inside of these zones, and we can have alarms and events if if temperature, you know, it's higher than some value. Let's say with thermal cameras you can solve problem of you know, on registered or wild landfills, which is, you know, we know that this is ecological time bombs, and the common problem is fire and air pollution and the landfill gas, which is more than 50% methane. One case in few slides with one camera you can make your own case. You can measure the temperature of machine or batteries, which is not actual. So we can measure the temperature of each separate battery, and you can have visualization of temperature, and you can have alarm in case of if temperature, you know, it's higher than the same value. So for this case, you need only one M73 or S74 camera with thermal sensor, visual sensor, input-output module, which, you know, it's inside of camera, and speaker to warn somebody on premise, on location. So you can, you know, when temperature normal, nothing to do. When temperature is raised, you can notify the staff, and you can have acoustic warning. And it's temperature too high, you can stop and turn off the chargers. So safe, touchless, and you know, solution. Also, I would like to inform you, a few weeks ago, our thermal cameras M16 and M73 passed the test of performance, and these are only thermal cameras in the world with EN 45 standard. So now you can use those cameras like part of fire prevention system, and you will do this in according to standard in 54. It's part 10, I think it's flame detector. When you speak about standards, all our system and the Adria solution are made according to European standard, and you can find on the Mobotix website a lot of different tables in which shows the data according to different application and lens size. Also, when you there, you please download a lot of useful tool for project design, picture of our products and drawings and so on. As I mentioned, we use MX spec, but we use H264 and H265 as well. And what is on the list? So we regularly use those license, and let's say we can integrate our camera in any video management software. Also, Mobotix joined to OnVIF in 2018, so we're part of OnVIF, and we don't see ourselves as typical camera manufacturer. In terms of IoT, our video system are computers with lenses and working intelligently with embedded storage capacity. And thanks to the different tools and protocols inside of camera, like HTTP API, like CGI, our cameras IoT platform can be easily integrated in different security systems. And then today's topics, its application. So let me start with video analytics, with all video analytics, and with AI. And let me explain. I will try to explain what is video analytics, what is artificial intelligence, and what is video analytics with artificial intelligence. So video analytics has been present in the world, I think 15 years ago. It was first of all some stabilizer for some cameras, and all video analytics is special software inside of camera or server that constantly analyze the video stream which come from camera. So according to the algorithm and the rule applied in this let's say software, the camera can see what's happening in scene. So in this way, the producer of video analytics try to make camera, camera was passive element of security system, and with video analytics, camera became active detector, which can react and make action in real time. Camera can send metadata in order to prevent some incident or to send some real-time data like counting people or car or etc. This video analytics can be in camera or on service base. So to use all the video analytics, you must first calibrate the camera, which is not the case with artificial intelligence. We will see later that with AI, the camera already knows models what is a person, what is a car. So with all video analytics, you must first calibrate the camera and define and classification object based on their size. So you can define the small animal, person, or a car, or truck, or van or something. And all future analyses are based on those classification. And camera calculate the number of pixels in this bounding box and say, aha, this is the small animal, or this is the person. So after this calibration and object classification, you can apply filters and rules. You can make drawings for zones and count lines for counting, and then cross the lines, and etc. etc. So one of the biggest complaints to Wolfgang the user was about the inability of video analytic system to correctly identify object in situation when this seem trivial for human. The camera cannot recognize that this is a person, or or animal is a person, and vice versa. In many cases, there was a false alarms, and all those reasons, stopped. The producer of cameras and security companies didn't use video analytics as a tool in their security system. What is changed? So, what is changed? Change come with machine learning and deep learning algorithms, and with those let's say algorithms, we overcome the classification, and we get better result, especially in face recognition, especially classification, and we can apply different algorithms for different rules. Generally speaking, these algorithms try to mimic the functionality of human brain, and which will allow to learn from examples. So, what is changed? The recent increase of interest in deep learning is due to availability of powerful graphic processor. Also, storage became relatively cheaper, and we have the colored image in night conditions. So those conditions, allow us to combine these and put some algorithm and play with it. So deep learning can now be used and solve the main issue, main problem, to make object classification and apply those rules. For example, if we can recognize this is the person and this is the animal, and we can draw the zone in the scene, we can say, look, it's alarm. For me, it's alarm if only person enter in this zone, not animal. So we can, let's say, get have action according this event. So I will try to explain in let's say to simplify. So artificial intelligence is set of algorithms and intelligence to try to mimic human intelligence. So camera make picture, and we know it. Camera we have 2 million pixels. Then camera try to make to see and recognize the roof shapes. Then combine those shapes. Then combines this combination, and as a result, after a few combines, after result, camera decide, aha, this is the person, or this is the dog, or this is the cats. And this algorithm learning all the time. So after many let's say examples, this algorithm will learn that this is the person or this is the animal. Mobotix have a software application, and based on deep learning algorithm. So, as I mentioned before, in our cameras, you can find more than 30 pre-installed application based on AI. Some of them is free. We already mentioned the radiometry, which is free. Also, motion analytics, object classification, activity sensor. It's free of charge. All other you can try in 30 days, and on the end you can choose according to your needs. Some you can make your own application and send to Mobotix for certification. To be some of application, some related application are available in the bundles. So we have security bundle or traffic bundle. We can combine. We can get better price if you use and buy those bundles. And sometimes it's very useful to have the one of application and data will help to to do something to make some action. Our Mobotix the base analytics is object recognition. We can recognize the people, animals, vehicles, and the special feature based on deep learning is to allow to define some let's say define some object which will be our interest. Currently, the following object classes can be detected. It's person, bicycle, car, motorcycle, airplane, bus, train, truck, boat, and bird, cat, dog, etc., etc. So we can recognize those objects, and we can apply some rules accordingly. MX activity sensor is, it's it's not like motion detection. It's better, much better, and we are proud that with MX activity sensor we have the best results. This is one of the best analytics tool on the market. So we can protect perimeter protection. We can make perimeter protection only with this application, this tool. What is new? Our MX activity sensor was very good, but with object detection we improve it. Now we have MX activity sensor AI based on deep learning and object classification. When we speak about retail application, we have a lot. You can find on our website. So it's very useful and to use our cameras in non-security application. So measurement is first step to control something, to eventually to improve it. If we can measure something, we can understand it. So with our retail application, we can plan activities. We can plan the human resource. We can see the media plan, what's happening, etc. Now I'd like to ask Said to give the stage to my colleagues from companies to Matopoda. Said?
Hello, Slavoljub.
Hello.
Marco, actually, Daniel is already here with us, or Marco, sorry.
Hello to everybody.
Hello, Marco.
Just
nice to see you here.
Share, thank you. Just let me share the screen a moment. Just a second. Okay. Do we have it?
Yes, we confirm that we see it.
Perfect. Thank you. Hello. So, my name is Marco. First, I want to thank you for the opportunity to present our company and our projects. It's a real pleasure to be here today. I want to start presentation with this beautiful quote. This is our attitude quote, and that keeps inspiring us. So we want to progress. We want to create new amazing products, to find niche and to stay innovative. We are in love with science and artificial intelligence. And for the last 5 years, my team and I have been developing artificial intelligence application. We must not be reasonable about what we are doing. We'll now play one quick introduction video in order to illustrate our capabilities and possible implementation of our technology through a few examples.
Mobotix AI is an innovative company engaged in the development of computer vision technologies and machine learning. The inspiration for the name comes from the eponymous animal species that possesses the most complex visual system ever discovered on the Earth. And that is exactly our goal, to create complex visual systems that are easy to use. But why? Because, based on the previous experience, smart machines can collect and process huge amounts of data in a very short time with great reliability. We'll agree, the human brain is not capable of that. And that's why we now present Sentiment Reader, a progressive software for face detection and face recognition that recognizes 5 basic emotions on the human face in its basic module. While in the advanced module, the range of emotion recognition expands to 16 based on face detection only. Just imagine all the possibilities of using such powerful software in different industries. Let's see a few examples. Sentiment Reader can help you a lot to find out how your retail product affects the consumer. With the help of the camera installed on the shelf with your products and Sentiment Reader, you will find out how long someone stayed in front of your shelf, whether they interacted with the product, and whether it was successful, as well as how your product affected consumer emotions. Useful, isn't it? Or just imagine having an online meeting with your colleagues or clients. Thanks to Sentiment Reader, you will receive feedback on how they felt during the meeting and how they emotionally reacted to your ideas. Based on collected data, you will be able to assess how they perceive you, how much they believe in your conclusions, and based on that, you will be able to better approach future processes. Another very important field of use is security. Let's take the example of an airport, where the security issue has extreme importance and where we have active cooperation with security staff. Unlike ordinary security cameras, Sentiment Reader can detect if passenger is sweating, and that may indicate nervousness, as well as to detect suspicious behavior that involves frequent looking back to see if anyone is following, or frequent looking at the security cameras at the airport. This can raise passenger safety to a higher level, as well as safety of airport staff and companies. What is the conclusion? Sentiment Reader saves a lot of time and provides us with valid information thanks to the fact that it uses smart models that learn and remember. And what is more valuable today than time and real information?
So, usable by literally anybody, our solution is suitable for any industry, easy to use and compatible with every existing technology. Our data is clear, easy to understand, and useful in real-time decision-making processes. As a service, we have very flexible commercial plans. Once using our service, you will get access to all new features we add thanks to continual development. We are developing computer vision technology, which is integrated within 3 core products, but has applicability in various use cases. For example, Atavola, computer vision technology-based software that helps restaurants to, via advanced analytics, turn their operations data into actionable insights. Sentiment Reader, computer vision technology software that helps Zoom and Teams presenters analyze participant audience feelings, different ratings and amounts of participants to analyze interaction, participation, and feedback behind the scenes information. Smart Shelf is a computer vision technology-based software powered by Shelf that helps retailers to extract key insights about their customers, such as sex, age, sentiment, and so on. For more than 250 years, the fundamental drivers of economic growth have been technological innovations. The most important of those are what economists call general purpose technologies, a category that includes the steam engine, electricity, and the internal combustion engine. Each one catalyzed waves of complementary innovations and opportunities. The internal combustion engine, for example, gave rise to cars, trucks, airplanes, chainsaws, and lawnmowers. The most important general-purpose technology of our era is artificial intelligence, particularly machine learning. That is, the machine's ability to keep improving its performance without humans having to explain exactly how to accomplish all the tasks that are given. Within just the past few years, machine learning has become far more effective and widely available. We can now build systems that learn how to perform tasks on their own. What was steam machine for Industrial Revolution? Those are the cameras for us and revolution we are starting. That's where we are coming to the question, why Mobotix? Besides all the knowledge, innovative and expertise, Mobotix possesses 2 most important characteristics for our technology and business: image quality and security. That is what provides Konica Minolta with Mobotix to us. We have tested a wide variety of cameras, but only Mobotix gave us the ability to make the difference between muffins and dogs. With vast amount of data processed in our AI training phase, we encountered few challenges. Machine learning algorithms worked on the live video streams. We have tried every camera available on our market, but only with Mobotix we could make the difference between muffins, dogs, and towels. Choosing the right hardware is close related to the possibility to receive Chihuahua instead of ordered muffin. When it comes to security, Mobotix provides high-quality video surveillance systems that ensure comprehensive in a modern network world. Fields of application include the most demanding security areas like prisons, airports, or soccer stadiums, because Mobotix systems have no restrictions in terms of number of users of cameras. You can find us on those coordinates. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Marko and Slavoljub. Thank you for your time. And
I would like to continue. I have a few slides more to do.
Okay, no problem. Okay, no problem.
Just to explain a few more application. One of the most common application which we use and the Mobotix user use, it's license plate recognition. And as I mentioned, with one camera, you can apply the license plate recognition feature on the two different directions. Also, this is installation from one of our partner here in Serbia. It's Konica Minolta partner. Mobotix brand, and the company cloud solution use our cameras for controlling the access control, entrance and exit in their premise. Also, we have the application for make model and producer of vehicle in color. So, except we can recognize a license plate, model, and color of cars or truck, and we can do the double authentication control. For example, we have a situation here in Serbia that they stole let's say the license plate is stolen very often. So we can, with this application, we can recognize which is the model of car, who is producer of this car, and color, also license plate. We have many different applications, but we don't have time. So please visit the Mobotix website, and you will see the very interesting in the application. One of them is it's code recognition, and we can control all trains in country, and there are more different application for almost for all verticals. On the end, I would like to once again to explain a little bit about our segment video analytics solution, and to make the difference between machine vision and deep learning. So machine learning. So machine learning is technology and causes a major share of AI in current manufacturing market. Among machine learning technologies, deep learning is called the largest size of AI. Our brand for visual quality specialist is Forex AI, and let me repeat, we can do the defect detection, assembly quality inspection, and continuous surface quality inspection with Mobotix camera and our software. So, what is conclusion on the end? From my side, Mobotix remains true to their core values and DNA, including their software, hardware, MXP codec, and we will stay true to the original DNA, while also opening up our system, and we will opening our system for for integration, but we will take care about security and cyber security. As a video solution provider for everyone who seeks intelligent system to enhance daily business and security and life, we deliver in the Mobotix platform similar cameras. We, Konica Minolta Mobotix, will stay secure and open. We will continue to bring new ideas and new intelligence to provide a safe environment. We will continue to giving shapes to ideas. Thank you very much for attention. If somebody has some question, I'm at your disposal.
Slavoljub, thank you very much for your time and your effort to make this presentation available. So far we don't have questions, but I have one question. Maybe in between someone will ask additional questions. So you mentioned that your applications are actually edge applications. So in short, just let us review. So what is the benefit of using short edge computing over the conventional one?
Okay, so with the edge application, we can save the network bandwidth. We can save the processor of video management server. So we can do all analytics in the camera, and we will transmit only what is important and interesting for us. Some events, and the camera can react immediately and send video and metadata together. So the saving the processor and storage and network bandwidth is the main let's say reason to use edge analytics in front of server-based analytics.
Thank you very much, Slavoljub. Tarek Hosic has a little bit has something to ask. Still, we don't have questions from Tarek, but surely, Tarek, if you don't have questions now, you can easily contact us or maybe to Slavoljub directly. The additional questions are: H264 is for Spielberg. Doesn't MX support H264? This is the question from Georgios Bampalis.
Our Mobotix cameras support MXPEG as well, H264, H265, the all and motion JPEGs. All 4 codecs is supported by our Platform 7 cameras.
Okay, thank you very much. Still, we don't have questions from Tarek. Probably we will be in contact with Tarek later after the webinar finishes. So let me see on LinkedIn, do we have any questions so far? No. Yes, we have one question from Tarek, and it is in regional one, so I will read it in regional one. Da li će biti u budućnosti, da li ćete u budućnosti imati forenzičku pretragu za lica po boji odjeće, jer je ova funkcija veoma važna prilikom pretraživanja počinilaca krivičnog djela?
Sertifikovane aplikacije koje se nalaze u našim kamerama, u kamerama Platforme 7, su delom naše, a delom su od naših partnera, naših renomiranih partnera koji naprave aplikaciju i Mobotix sertifikuje te aplikacije, tako da i onda mogu da se koriste. Ja verujem da je sledeći korak da se prepoznaje boja, svakako, boja i, da kažem, razni predmeti, kao što su, da kažem, oružje, tako dalje, ili torba. To nam omogućuje i slika u boji u dnevnim i noćnim uslovima, tako da ja verujem da će to biti, da će takvu aplikaciju napraviti ili Mobotix ili neko od naših renomiranih partnera.
Okay, we have additional question from Tarek, like drugo pitanje je bilo da li planirate razviti druge funkcije za povrede pravila saobraćaja, na primjer puna linija, prelazak preko pješačkog prijelaza, crveno svjetlo i slično?
Da, postoje aplikacije već za prelazak preko linije i ulazak u određenu zonu, tako da ukoliko se kamera dobro pozicionira i instalira, mogu biti primijenjena pravila za ulazak u zonu i u nekom time slotu kada je upaljeno crveno svetlo i tako dalje. Verujem da će da neko od sertifikovanih partnera Mobotixa sigurno već razmišlja na tu temu.
Thank you very much. We have one additional question from Georgios. Is the concept MX hub centralized or decentralized?
It's centralized. Mobotix hub is the one of the best video management software. It can be, it's licensed in 5 different levels, it's let's say like in similar, and I can say that it's like a milestone, but it's a centralized VMS, video management software.
Okay. Thank you very much, Slavoljub. Thank you all participants for attending this webinar presentation. Hopefully this was interesting for all of you. If you have any additional questions, feel free to reach Slavoljub Stevanović, or you can directly write to us, and then we will connect you with the presenter and with Konica Minolta Business Solutions representatives. So thank you very much once more. See you next Thursday. We are going again to be live. Goodbye.